Tonight's first speaker is Malvern McDoom with his speech, The Most Important Topic of Our Lifetime. The most important topic of our lifetime, Malvern McDoom.
All right, thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, and welcome everybody to tonight. And obviously, as you can see from the text in all red, this is obviously the most important topic of your lifetime, and I'm glad everybody can make it out to hear what it is. And it is obviously on the supply chain crisis. Alexa, where's my order? It is the holiday season, and obviously we need our gifts. I'm just kidding. The real topic is on financial management. And why is this a crisis? Because government statistics show that nearly 70% of Americans, as my Alexa in the background is going off while I'm doing my speech, as you can see, 70% of Americans have less than $100 or $1,000 in their savings account, and nearly 45% don't have any savings at all. And this is compounded by our current economic climate. As you can see, inflation rates are rising over time, and the government is spending money like they had an Amex Black Card with no limits. Student loan debt is crippling many young Americans. Health costs are rising, and the affordable homes are not so affordable. So why is this problem happening? There's a lot of factors, but one of the main issues are that many Americans have no financial plan. Their plan is basically following the song lyrics from Ariana Grande. If I want it, I go get it. Gee, thanks, just bought it. And by saying that's a plan, that's not a plan at all. So men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And the best
I believe you're muted for some reason.
Malvern, your sound just went out.
And I blurred out?
Yes, you have to go back.
Ooh, how far back are we talking?
You went on mute. We couldn't hear you. I don't know, about a minute.
Maybe 20 seconds.
20 seconds? Okay, did you see this part?
No. Last thing we saw was the rings lyrics.
Okay. I guess we'll start from this.
Oh, we never even see those pictures before. We never saw Jay-Z and Ariana. Okay.
Okay. Those were mainly jokes, so I guess we can just start from this point. This is basically the financial framework. Hopefully I don't cut out again, but please let me know if I do, because I cannot see your faces. And my framework has 5 primary principles. It is making money, financial statements, getting leverage, asset protection, and financial education. Now, before I get into breaking down those principles, here are some of the financial gurus, and their plans are okay, but their plans are just not for me. Most of their plans focus on safety, security, saving up for retirement at 65, and my goal is more so economic independence. So for that, I listen to people like Robert Kiyosaki and Garrett Gunderson, who focus on acquiring assets that pay for your lifestyle expenses. So let's break down the principles. Principle number 1 is to make money. Obviously, in order to manage money, you need to make money. And how you decide to make money is completely up to you. As you can see, there's 4 quadrants here. You can be an employee, you can work for yourself, you can be a business owner or investor. And here are some of the things that I've done in the past or am hoping to do in the future. And one of the things that I am looking forward to doing in the future is venture capital and investing in other people's businesses. Primary principle number 2 is tracking all of your financial statements. So a budget's like going to the dentist. No one likes to do it, but if you don't, it causes lifelong problems. Now, this is a simple budget that I use. It is based on allocation, and it focuses mainly on divvying out everything in buckets. And I have a spreadsheet just to show you guys a quick example. So this is our hypothetical employee right here. They earn $5,000 a month, and then everything is broken down. Very simple. 10% goes into these buckets right here.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you're
Frozen
frozen
again.
and we don't see anything. Oh, there you go. Never mind.
I don't know what's going on. Okay. Let me see
You
if
can
I
see the graphics now, but there are times when the graphics are lagging. So maybe spend a few more seconds on each slide to have those graphics pop up.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll slow down as much as I can while I explain this. Hopefully you saw the beginning. This is just a sample budget. This is not my numbers. So please don't ask me for money. As you can see, the buckets are broken down from somebody who makes $5,000 a month. 10% goes into the savings buckets, and then your lifestyle expenses are broken down. Everybody understands this part right here. So, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And then you can see how much cash you have left over at the end of the month. Now I will go back to my presentation. And so we'll move on to primary principle number 3, and that is acquiring leverage. Now, this is more important for people who aspire to be economically independent, because you need leverage in order to acquire property or businesses. And a lot of people have trouble figuring out how to start businesses or getting money to start businesses, and this would be a simple way of going about doing it. So you can get the bank's money through credit cards, lines of credit, or loan. You can ask other people, friends, family, maybe an angel investor, high net worth individuals, or you can tap into your 401k and use your own money to start investing in properties or businesses. Then primary principle number 4 is asset protection. And this is something that I've been starting to look into now. And if you are somebody who invests in real estate, this is very important, because corporate structure can help protect your assets over time from creditors and protect all the money that you acquired so you don't lose anything over time. And then the final principle is financial education. And these are people who can assist you in giving you advice and mentorship and making the right decisions. And these are some of the financial resources that I've used over time. I like to read books, for those of you who don't know. And these are some of my highly recommended books. So if you want to take a screenshot or just write down some of these, you can. And these are some of the YouTube channels that I watch in my spare time. Some of the information's good. I wouldn't say all of it is great, but you can pick and choose what works for you. And then putting it all together in a management software like Google Drive will help organize everything and keep you on track with your goals. So hopefully, in conclusion, all of you saw most of my speech and could take bits and pieces here and implement it in your own life to help you not be one of the 70% of Americans who can't pay for a medical emergency if their car breaks down or anything of that nature. And with that being said, I will end my speech. This is a little joke that I had with the first time I did my speech. As you can see, there's a lot of fake gurus going around these days charging people astronomical prices for information that is probably free. And with that, I will hand it back to you, OG, and you can take it away.
All right, thank you very much, Malcolm, for that speech. I did see, as I mentioned, some of the graphics weren't showing up quite as consistently as we'd like, but maybe on your side, it was able to be recorded. I suspect that it was able to be recorded, but we'll just see in the recording afterwards if they was able to capture that. But very good information, and we will get an evaluation later on in the meeting.